Scotch eggs, you'll find them everywhere in England in the pubs, and usually it's eggs that are encased in sausage, then crumbed and then deep fried. But I'm going to show you my version using some hot smoked salmon and mashed potato. This is a fantastic alternative and it's delicious. This is going to be cooked in my easy fry grill and steam. So it air fries, it grills, and it also steams. So I'm going to show you how to steam eggs because this is the center of the Scotch egg. So into my basket, I'm going to add 4 fridge cold eggs. So for this recipe, you want them to be fridge cold so all of the egg white sets and the yolk is still runny because we're going to be cooking these eggs twice. So into the basket and we'll close that, and then we're going to set the steamer function to 9 minutes exactly. So these have been tested and I find 9 minutes cooks them just right. So we'll press that. Now, while they're cooking, let's get onto the casing, which is the salmon and the potato. We'll start with the herbs. I love a combination of spring onions and parsley and dill. All beautiful flavours that go with hot smoked salmon, particularly that dill. So we want 2 large handfuls, giving that a really good wash. That can go into our little bowl, our chopping bowl. To this, I'll add our hot smoked salmon. You can get this from all of your supermarkets now, which is fantastic. I love the smokiness of hot smoked salmon. You could use just a classic smoked salmon for this recipe too. So pop that in. Lid goes on and I'll finely chop this. Right, that is finely chopped. Look at that. What we're after, almost like mince. This goes into some leftover mashed potato. You want the mash to be cold for this recipe so we can combine it quite well. Some more flavours to add to this. Lemon zest, we'll just zest that straight in and keep that lemon because we can garnish with some wedges later on. That should be plenty. To help bind everything together, I'll add some cream cheese, and you want this to come to room temperature and just with your fingers break it up. And the final ingredient, I love the flavour of some mustard. I'm adding some Dijon mustard, and now with a fork we're going to mash everything together until it's quite smooth. You can season it with a bit of salt if you like, and then what I like to do is divide this mixture into 4 even balls. Okay, mise en place is ready to go. Eggs are good, and we've got our potato and salmon balls ready to be flattened. So grab yourself a little bit of Glad wrap, and I like to use this because it just helps to spread everything out evenly. So let's do one at a time. I'm going to press that down. By using this Glad wrap, you're just pressing it out almost like a big patty. So essentially the size of your palm, because this is going to fold over our egg. So we'll open that up. Then we'll grab one of our eggs and pop that in the center. Then again, using the Glad wrap as sort of like the vehicle, you want to paste it together, then use your hands just to press it all together. What we're aiming for is not just a standard ball. We want it to look like a big old giant Easter egg. So you can just manipulate it now, press it together, keep turning it, and that's the first Scotch egg done. Now, we need to crumb it. So I have a little station I've prepared. We start with some flour, and that goes into the flour. We want to coat it. And you don't want excess flour, so once it's coated, shake the excess off. Some eggs, so these are just 2 eggs that I've whisked with some salt into our egg mixture. take the excess off, and then some panko crumbs. And you want to coat that really well with the panko crumbs. So this then gets sprayed with some extra virgin olive oil spray. Then it goes back into the easy fry, this time on air fry. And we're going to air fry it until it's crispy and golden. Okay, these are cooked. We're going to take them out and they are piping hot. So you do want to allow it to cool for at least 5 minutes before tucking in. I like to serve this with a little garnish of parsley and dill and a chutney or a relish, and always a pinch of salt. So let's cut into this beautiful Scotch egg. Because it's mashed potato, it's delicate, it's very soft. So nice sharp knife, cut straight down, and then you'll see a beautifully, perfectly cooked Scotch egg. Definitely not traditional. Does it taste amazing? If you love hot smoked salmon, mashed potato and herbs, then this is definitely a Scotch egg for you.